Well, hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. What we've got today, we've got a Snap-on rechargeable battery. It's for an impact gun. Now, I've already done one of these, so I decided I would video this one just in case anybody else is wanting to have a try. All of the cells in here, maybe it's not all of them, but some of the cells in here have died or are dying. So the battery itself isn't holding its charge for as long as it normally does. It's not producing as much power. Now these replacement batteries from Snap-on cost around about £250. So what we're going to do today, we're going to take it apart. We're going to take all of the cells out of the inside, and we're going to replace it with one of those. It's exactly the same as what's in here. These are slightly higher capacity. I think they're about 3 amp hour, whereas what's in here is 2.4. So yeah, that should increase the longevity of use between charges. Give some life back to the impact gun. So we'll just make a start. As I say, I've already done one of these, so I know that it's not a difficult job. You do need a good high wattage soldering iron. I've got one that's it's 150 watt and it does the job really nicely. This battery is absolutely caked to the eyeballs. I'm just cracking some of these screws off because they do sit in a recess, and once I get them out slightly, I'm going to turn on the electric screwdriver, the cordless screwdriver. I might just speed this bit of video up just because you don't want to see someone unscrewing all of these. So that's all the screws out. I'll just take the lid off, and that's what we're left with. Put that over there for now. These are normally quite tight in here. Okay, now I wouldn't recommend doing this normally, but these cells are getting replaced, so I'm not too worried if I damage them. But just trying to prise them up a little bit. Whoops. There we go. So that's them out of the case. We do want to recover these bits of foam. Just help keep the batteries snug in the case so they don't rattle around. It's only double-sided sticky tape, which could do with some new double-sided sticky. take them off without damaging them. And there's that there. Right. Now we can take, if I remember rightly, I need a little screwdriver. Let's see if we can see here. Now these tabs here and here are spot welded to the battery, so we've got to try and get these off the battery so that we can solder them to the new battery. Again, we're going to try not to damage the cells, but if we do damage them, it's no biggie because they're getting replaced anyway. So, it's not the best camera to use for this, but hopefully you'll get the gist of what I'm doing. Again, some of these steps I may well just speed up. There's one of the legs. Now put a hole in the bottom of that battery, I think, or cell, I should say. We can straighten up any bends in it with a pair of pliers once we're done. Yep, still a bit of battery and there's still a bit of power in that one and that one. So as you can see, not all of the cells are dead, just a few of them, so do be careful. It's quite well welded on compared to the one that I did yesterday. There's that one. See if I can just fatigue that one off. Yep, that's come off. Alright, now this thing here that you can see, this is just a, I believe, looking at it, no, I can't read that. It's basically a thermal fuse. It's so that while it's charging, if the battery overheats, the fuse blows and it kills the power to the from the charger to the battery, so they don't explode basically or overcharge. We won't be replacing that because there isn't any issues with it. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to get my pliers and we'll straighten these back up. Bend in it. Just a bit more. So I keep going out of shot. So bring that one down a little bit. Probably do with some long nose pliers, but I don't have any at hand, so I'll just make do with these. It's about level. Yeah, that should do it. slid all the way back in. Yep. So we've got that. We can get rid of these now. Oh, if I do that, let's see if I can get this bottom one off. As I say, these just help to keep the cells in place so they don't wobble around. Keep them nice and snug inside the battery case. So we'll move them out of the way, and we'll bring in the new ones. There we go. Bum, bum, bum. Now these do have a cable tie around them at the moment, it's just so they don't come apart. I'll cut that off. Very last thing that I do before I put it in the case. So there's the bottom on. Put that on there. Put that on there. I don't think these are going to stick very well, but they don't need to once it's all screwed together. Excuse me, I've got quite a bad cough at the moment. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to tin, I'll take these off for now, I'm going to tin the base of these cells. So I'll plug my soldering in, just to give me help with the solder process. I'll just flux these things. It's a little bit more of a tweak on this one, I think. Yeah, it looks better. Okay, so bum, 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 bum. That's got to go on that way. Am I right? Yeah, I am right. So this will go in there. Or will it? That will go in there. That will go down onto there like that. Just waiting for my solder line to heat up. Let's see if we can get a better view. It's not the best camera in the world. But this is my nice big chunky solder line. Let's get them on. Get some flux on that. Yeah, I might just forward fast or speed up this little bit because you don't need to sit and watch a solder line heating up there. We're getting there. Almost there. we need. Give it another minute or two, because that's not getting, it's not melting incredibly well. Again there. That's better. Seem to want to solder very well. Okay, I'm just going to move that over there slightly while I see if I can just tin these a little bit. Might just have to hope that they just bear with me, just going to sort my soldering iron out so it doesn't burn anything when I put it down. Okay, so here we go. Trying to clean up the tip of my soldering iron a bit. That's better. And hopefully we should be able to see these just flow nicely. It's not flown as nice as I would have liked. That seems okay. Turn that round a bit. That will be hot, so I've got to be careful. Yeah, that's as far down as it's going to go. Flux on there. That seemed to flow very nicely. maybe not as nice as I would have liked. I'm going to let those cells cool down a little bit, and then I'll come back in a little while, and I do think I will give this another blast. Because it hasn't quite flowed as well as I would have liked. It's not that hot. So just to get a quick inspection. I think I've given them enough heat, so I'm not going to do any more. They do seem excuse me, they do seem to have flowed sufficiently. I would have preferred a little bit more on this side, but yeah, that should be fine. Right, so go under actually. Yeah. This cable ties should just slide off. Sorry. There we go. So I'll put that back there. Drop in there. You can see all three contacts in there. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Done. All we need to do now is put the screws back in. So do that. Unfortunately I don't have a multimeter handy. I do have one, but actually I might. No, I don't have a multimeter handy, so we can't check it. I should have checked it before as well actually. I knew the cells were failing just from use. Yeah. And the amount of charging that was needed between uses had increased. I had to charge it pretty much every couple of days as opposed to once a week. I've got the torque setting turned right down on this so I don't strip the plastic. There we go, all back together. Excuse me again. There we go, and all raring to go. So I will give that a charge, and we're all done. Now just time for me to clean up, because this is getting rather messy around here, and I think you'll agree that's another positive fix of I wouldn't say damage, but a failing item that is now working again. Thank you. Subscribe and like, it really does help the number of views, etc. But subscribe as well to get those numbers up, and I'll be back hopefully within a week or so with another video. Cheers, bye.